Welcome back, viewers, to our series of revision. Today we want to look at quadratic word problem. And in this particular case, a statement will be given to you and you'll be supposed to form a quadratic equation and go ahead to solve that quadratic equation so that you can get the parameters that the examiner wants you to get. In part 3, a group of people planned to contribute equally towards buying a piece of land at a price of Kenya shillings 180,000. However, 3 men of the group members withdrew from the project. As a result, each of the remaining members were to contribute Kenya shillings 3,000 more. In part A, you have to find the original number of members in the group. In part B, we are going to find the change in contribution that arose when the 3 members withdrew, and then in part C we are going to find the percentage increase in the contribution after the members withdrew. So you can make a summary statement from the given statement. We can say the total amount to be contributed will be equal to Kenya shillings 180,000. Let the number of men be represented by X. After 3 members withdrew, the new number of men will be given by X minus 3. Therefore, the original contribution will be given by 180,000 over or divided by X. The new contribution will be given by 180,000 divided by X minus 3. So with the members, all of them being present, the amount contributed by each member will be less, but when 3 people withdraw, the amount contributed by each member would be more. And the difference between their contribution, the difference will be given by Kenya shillings 3,000. Therefore, we can now form an equation and say the new contribution minus the original contribution would give us a difference of 3,000 Kenya shillings. So write this as 180,000 over X minus 3 minus 180,000 divided by X to be equal to 3,000, like that. So we need to multiply every term by the LCM, and our LCM here will be given by the product of x minus 3 multiplied by x. So we'll get x multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by 180,000 over x minus 3 minus x multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by 180,000 over x to be equal to x multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by 3,000, like that. So we can go ahead and simplify. X minus 3 will cancel out and x will cancel out in this other equation. So this cancels out and that cancels out, x cancels out and x cancels out there. So we're going to get 180,000 x. When we open the brackets here, we're going to get negative x multiplied by 180,000. So it will be minus 180,000 x, and then negative times positive gives you positive, plus 540,000 to be equal to x times x, x squared. X squared multiplied by 3,000 will be 3,000 x squared minus x multiplied by 3, negative 3x, minus 9,000 x, like that. So again, 180,000x minus 180,000x goes to 0, and we can rewrite the whole of this as a quadratic equation, starting with the highest power of x. We subtract 540,000 from both sides, so we are going to have it in this form: 3,000 x squared minus 9,000 x minus 540,000 is equals to 0. And then we can divide every term by 1,000. Divide every term by 1,000. When you divide every term by 1,000, this cancels out, the 3 zeros cancel out, like that, and then you're going to get 3x squared minus 9 x minus 540 is equals to 0. We still have a common factor, which is 3, and when we divide by 3, everything by 3, we're going to get x squared minus 3x minus 180 is equals to 0, like that. Is equals to 0. So, having gotten our equation as x squared minus 3x minus 180 is equals to 0. We now need to get the factors in this particular equation such that, or we need to get two numbers so that when we multiply the two numbers, we get a product of negative 180, and when we add the two numbers, we get a sum of negative 3. So our product here will be given by negative 180. Our sum will be given by negative 3. So we need to get the factors, two numbers, so that when you multiply the two numbers, you get negative 180, and when you add the two numbers, you get negative 3. We're going to use a tree diagram to help us get this. 180 can be written as a factor of 2 multiplied by 90, 2 multiplied by 45, 3 multiplied by 15, and 3 multiplied by 5, like that. Now, we need to get a combination of numbers or two products of the given combination such that when we multiply the two numbers, we are going to get negative 180, and when we add the two numbers, we are going to get negative 3 from these factors. If we may pair 2 squared and 3 squared times 5, we can just try it out. 2 squared gives you 4. 4 times 45. We are going to have 4 multiplied by 45. Of course, that will give you 180. But when you add 4 and 45, even if we take negative 45 to be the least, and we multiply by 4, we add negative 45 to 4, we are not going to get negative 3. We can try another combination of 15. 3 times 5 is 15, multiplied by 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. Of course, 15 times 12 gives you 180. If we take the least value to be negative 15, negative 15 plus 12 gives you negative 3. Of course, that is leading us somewhere. So we don't need to go beyond that. So we come and rewrite the middle term using negative 15 and negative 12. So our equation now becomes x squared minus 15x plus 12x minus 180 is equals to 0. We factor out what is common. X is common. So we are going to get x into brackets, x multiplied by x minus 15, close brackets. 12 is common, plus 12 multiplied by x minus 15 to be equal to 0. In algebra, we can factor out this. Get the common factor x minus 15 multiplied by, it will be x minus 15 multiplied by x plus 12 is equals to 0. So in algebra, when we have two numbers, p times q, to be equal to 0, either p is equals to 0 or q is equals to 0. Therefore, this implies that x minus 15 is equals to 0 or x plus 12 is equals to 0. In this particular case now, x is equals to, when you add 15 on both sides, x is equals to positive 15, and here x is equals to negative 12. So to get our value correct, we are going to take the value of x to be equal to positive 15, because we are talking about human beings. They cannot have a negative value. So we discriminate the negative value and take the positive value. So those are the number of members that were there initially in the group. We now go to the next question. Go to the next question. Part B, how much would each person have contributed if 3 people had not withdrawn from the group? How much would each person have contributed if 3 people had not withdrawn from the group? So the total amount in part B, we just take the total amount, 180,000, divided by the original number of members in the group, which is 15. So 180,000 divided by the original number of members in the group, which is 15. So you can use your calculator, and when you use your calculator, you're going to get Kenya shillings. You're going to get Kenya shillings 12,000. Kenya shillings 12,000. In part C, you're told to calculate the percentage increase. Calculate the percentage increase caused by the withdrawal. After 3 members withdrew, the new number of members would be given by 15 minus 3. 15 minus 3, this gives you 12 members. And they still want to raise Kenya shillings 180,000. So it will be 180,000 divided by 12. When you use your calculator, you're going to get Kenya shillings 15,000. So after 3 members withdrew, the amount now increased to 15,000. So to get the percentage increase, we are going to get the increase in contribution divided by the original amount to be contributed multiplied by 100%. So the increase in contribution will be given by 15,000 minus 12,000 divided by the original amount to be contributed, 12,000, all this multiplied by 100%. So this will be given by 3,000 over 12,000 multiplied by 100%. So this cancels out, the 3 zeros cancel out, and then by 3 1, by 3 4, by 4 1, by 4 25. So the percentage increase will be given by 25%. So thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe and share.